So a few things happened today. Well, a lot of things happened today, right? It's a lot of hours in the day. But I went to the movies, and I go to the movies almost every day. And when I got to the movies, whatever, like I was standing online for some popcorn and shit like that. And so I go and order some popcorn and shit like that. And I don't think they put popcorn. I don't think they put something in my popcorn. You know how I be saying they put poison in my food and shit like that. But they made it seem like they did or whatever. But I don't think they did. But they like to make it seem like they did, like to fuck with me and shit. So long story short, I ordered my popcorn and shit like that, and my drink or whatever. And then I went to the movie. I saw a movie and shit. So when I got out the movie, I went to another movie and shit. Oh, while I was in the movie, I was sitting next to, there was an empty seat between me and the other girl that was like next to me or whatever. So I asked her, I was like, oh, is there gonna be somebody sitting here? So she looked, there was a nigga that works there. You know how the stalkers, they always telling people who work in the places where I go, like, to fuck with me and shit like that. If you're watching this for the first time, I'm being stalked by a group of people from Whole Foods Market, the supermarket. And, like, if I go to the same place all the time, they feel comfortable enough to have the people that work there fucking with me in this way. So, that I'm about to explain. So I asked the girl next to me if there's somebody sitting there. She looks at one of the workers, because we're already sitting down in the movie theater, and one of the workers, like, they pretending to tell, like, they stand there, the movie theater, in the front of the movie before the movie starting, as everybody's sitting down, like, they pretending to help people find their seats and shit like that. But I've been going to the movie theater for a minute, and they only do that when it's like a Friday or Saturday night when there's mad people, and they scared, like, that I know somebody in the theater and shit like that. So they pretend that they helping people sit down, but it only be in the theater that I go to. All the other theaters, ain't nobody helping nobody else sit and shit like that. They not saying, oh, the numbers on the walls and blah, 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 blah. It's the theaters that I'm in. Long story short, if anybody's watching this from Regal, you know what I mean and shit, right? Like, there's nobody in the fucking theaters seating people. So, long story short, I asked the girl if there's somebody sitting there between us or whatever, because I wanted to put my bag there. I put my bag there and shit. So she's like, she looks at the nigga who is pretending to seat people, that he's standing in front of the theater and he's just looking at me. He's not seating nobody, he's just watching me and shit. So she's like, oh, she looks at him first, and then she's like, I don't know. And then when I looked where she was looking, it was the guy, the one that's helping my stalkers, and he had a phone in his hand. Like, he put something down quickly. He put the light down quickly. And then she says, I don't know. So she had to look at him to be able to answer me. That's so weird, right? So then I was looking at her, and it was the bitch she was with sitting next to her. Like, she was looking all funny too and shit like that. I was gonna ask her, I was like, oh, in order to answer me, you have to have somebody tell you what to say or whatever. You don't have your own mind to think of an answer for yourself. They probably told her, being that she was gonna be sitting next to me, they probably told her, oh, this girl, fucking, she's gonna be sitting next to you, we stalking her and shit like that. Whatever they say, I don't know what they say, I don't give a fuck what they say, but I'm just telling y'all what happened. So that happened in that theater. So then after that, when I left the theater or whatever, when I left that movie, I went to see another movie and shit like that. And when I went to the second movie, the nigga who had served me the popcorn, that, like, they was pretending to put something in my food, I don't think they did, because usually I get a headache, and I didn't get the headache and shit like that. So he came out the what you call that shit? He came out of the fucking kitchen shit. Like, there's some kitchen shit by the theater I came out of. He came out of the kitchen, like, he was smirking and shit like that, like he had a smirk on his face. Cause these people are so organized. This is like organized crime, that ass, yo. This is like the fucking what do you call those people? The cartels and shit like that. This is organized, yo. So they told him, oh, come out the kitchen now. She's leaving the movie because the movie finished. They obviously know when the movie's gonna finish and shit like that, you know. So I left. I saw him. He was all smirking, like if he put something in my food. But if he would have put something in my food, if I would have noticed that, I would have called the cops. 911. Someone please call 911. You know, on some Mary J. Blige shit. So anyways, so I go to the movie. I was thinking to another movie, and then when I just left the movie right now, like when I was leaving, I left the bathroom. I went to the bathroom, then I left the bathroom, and the nigga who had held up the phone to tell that girl whatever he wanted to tell her, he was putting his sweater on like right outside the bathroom and shit. And then when I came out, like he had his sweater in his hand and shit, and then he like walked away quick. So now I'm starting to think that means cover up, because they trying to cover shit up, like this conspiracy shit is like a cover up. You feel me? So that's probably what he was trying to say when he was pretending to put his sweater on, because he didn't even put his sweater on. So once he saw me, he walks away and shit. Are these people retarded or some shit? Don't they know I have this camera that I could easily turn this shit around like that? And if they stand in front of me, I could just record them like that. But they must not care or whatever. And honestly, I don't want to record those people because they're so fucking corny. And they're going to look so stupid on the fucking video. They're going to make my whole fucking video like, man, it's stupid and shit. Because they're going to be like, I'm going to be like, oh, you stalking me? Helping my stalk and shit. They're going to be like, then they're going to say, like, what you talking about and shit like that. Like, they're mad corny. I don't got time to deal with them niggas. But I can't do that. So it's like they stupid because I can't do that. I have the power to do that. I have the power to take a video of them. I have the power to get them arrested. Because if they're conspiring against me with people who are stalking me, they can get arrested too. Because now they're fucking conspirators. They're co-conspirators now. Instead of saying, no, I don't want to do what you told me, I'm going to leave her alone. I'm not going to fuck with her because you're telling me to fuck with her, whatever. They're co-conspirators and shit like that. Yeah, so there's a conspiracy against me. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all of y'all out there, internet land. There's a conspiracy against me because I'm so fly, and how could there not be now? But I was working at Whole Foods Market, the supermarket shit, and there was a nigga harassing me. So I snitched on the nigga who was harassing me. So since then, they've been trying to make my life miserable and shit because I was suing them and shit. So they think of me as a liability and shit. And like I know a lot about the company and shit like that. I was working there for 3 years, so they've been stalking me and shit like that. And they be saying that they're gonna stalk me for 10 years. Like they've been stalking me since I was 25. I'm 30 right now. This all happened with the nigga who was harassing me in 2012. So after that nigga was harassing me, I got transferred to another store. They transferred me to another store where they had another nigga sexually harass me in the other store. They actually had 2 other niggas sexually harass me in the other store, but only one of them touched me or whatever. I'm gonna get to all of that. Believe me, I'm gonna get to so much. There's just so much. It's just that I want to write everything down and make longer videos and shit like that. And it's easier to do like these video fucking diaries, these video journals basically of everything that happens every day, like a 10-minute video of what happened that day and how they were harassing me that day and how they were like conspiring against me that day, instead of making a 5-hour video explaining everything, like using an hour to explain that year and an hour to explain that year. It's easy to do it like this. I'm gonna tell y'all about everything from the beginning, started from the bottom, now we're here. Now I'm gonna tell you everything from the beginning to now. But like I said, I'm making these small videos, these shorter videos and shit like that, and I'm not trimming this, so I'm just gonna post it and that's it. I'm gonna make the longer videos, of course I'm gonna trim those and shit like that. I'll be like, this happened then, shit like that. So the nigga who harassed me at the job, with how this all started, his name was Molifa Dremmer or some shit like that. Molifa, Molifa. Dremmer is Dremmah or some shit like that. I don't fucking know, but I think that nigga got a Facebook. So if you want to hear that nigga side of the story, hit that nigga up on Facebook. I just gave you his name. You can hit that nigga up, see what the fuck that nigga says. And yeah, so I'm gonna be posting it every day, and just letting y'all know. And subscribe to this shit. If you're seeing this, subscribe to this shit. I bet I got one subscriber. It's probably my fucking ex. So subscribe to my shit, please. Alright, later.